This is Lane Stadium at Virginia Tech. And now is the time for Enter Sandman. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So NC State's offense will get the first swing today. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Both teams sort of swallowing in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
I mean, wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
A completion makes it second down. Looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Virginia Tech's offense gets their first crack now. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver grabs it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Hokies will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
A quick throw out left, complete. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Football comes out. The offense able to fall along the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Looks right for a quick completion. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
The Wolfpack line out now, 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They connect for 6.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. That catch is hauled in. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On the ground, it's Hunt. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. So far, it's NC State on top here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me. Their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the first down.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. So a 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got room to run. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Offense in a split backfield now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
The shotgun running play call. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
The pass is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets into space at the 50. Their carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offense. Up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on 1st down. Lucky to avoid the interception there. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gets it out quickly to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the field, it's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Back to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. The short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
to try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Right, Danny Maggot is on fire in the first half, guys. We get the ball in the second half, too, so could get ugly.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive game to get things started here in the second half.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And there's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Fox. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. The back's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Throwing off play action. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. The Hokies will send their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll use the ground game here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Punt over the middle. It's Fox. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
They trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Connors. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And now the handoff. Good enough for the 1st down with a 37.
And here we see the quarterback read the second level.
All right, we got O'Keefer now with 20 yards rushing.
Huge run for the offense.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Single back, takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going.
Hunt with the great cutback, 125 now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35.
Right, tight end getting wide open off that tackle. Nice. Big gain there. End of third quarter, guys, 21-7.
Passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Connors. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
What a catch! Broken tackle still going. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference.
And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Ran by the receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Gets past the 35. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
He shreds the tackle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Oh, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They keep him guessing with a run. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, NC State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like a player is down.
Right.
That last play.
Dylan Hunt
check it out.
jumping over people. I think he's got like 140 yards now.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Hokies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Hey, what's going on, James? Good to see you, man.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get the third down.
Right. More power running there with Hunt.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Hokies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Pounding away with the run game. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. He'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors.
What a play by Knight.
For a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a
There's
chance to
Knight
win.
again.
So you gotta keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. NC State comes to the line quickly.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch.
All right, there's the senior Meeks with a big catch to end this one, guys.
The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it's a kneel down. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. Matt Durant, we landed a 4-star edge rusher. That's awesome. What else we got here? 4-star Will linebacker, Ron Revis. Another big addition. Our defense just keeps getting stronger, man. We're like the Alabama of the ACC right now.
When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Handoff from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
On third down, going up top. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Now we'll hang on here.
I was going to say, that wasn't a touchdown, but I'd take it.
Look, thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. Trying to power it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on third down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's Henderson. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now the play fake. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read and decision for him to go get the first down and keep this drive alive.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Finds his big tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands. Make a...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your...
There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they've regained the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you
What a
want to
pick
start.
out there. Let's go, defense.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this different.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Buying some time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rich. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rich. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end now in motion. right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Using his feet. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he is looking really good.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to LSU.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but, man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening hole.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Hard running there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got them right where you want them. You got them backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Rushes on him. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the Sticks here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Henderson. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sent it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sure hands, it's Sexton. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Split backs here. He'll keep it himself. He brings a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A quick pass to the left. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Henderson. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of an